Hello, BookTube. This is a bit of a discussion, a bit of a rant video because I've seen so many people talk about not wanting or refusing to lend their precious books to other people, friends, family. They are just so anti giving away their own books. And I'm here to respond to that opinion in the most sarcastic, most wildly crazy way you've ever seen. And I'm going to sarcastically destroy these worries people have about lending books to other people. Again, there are people out there that are anti giving away paper at the end of the day. Books are paper. And why should you be concerned about giving away paper to someone else? And so, and even then, there's some people that would be like, I'd go up to a friend, and this isn't just an example, and be like, hey, can I borrow a book? And they'd be like, no, I don't borrow books. Get away from me, you very poor person, and buy yourself that book. Now, that is just an example of some of the hatred I've seen to lending books. And I love lending books. I would give away every book I had to a friend if they wanted it to. And, people complain a lot about it, but I'm here to dissectly, sarcastically break down my responses to the reason why people don't lend out books to friends. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about books. Now that we've let that sit, let's go through the points. I've got three major points here. The first one we're going to talk about is condition. Now, some people don't give away their books because I'm afraid that the Tessa Bailey book I brought, that I read once and put on my shelves, like my copy of Dreamgirl Drama, I don't want to give that away to my friend because they may bend the spines and they may rip out pages or they may dog ear it. I know it's very extreme ripping it out, but they may change it from the pristine condition I brought it in. Like, for example, if I was reading Dreamgirl Drama right here and I gave it to a friend, I would not mind if I got it back like a week later and the pages were fully ripped up and bent and like came out like that, and the dog ears were so vicious, like it's like a full page being bent down onto it like so. Like, that's fine. I'd be like that, and they could even rip out a page like so, and it would look like this. And if I got my perfect edition of Dreamgirl Drama and it came like this, I would be like, oh my god, they had such a fun time reading it. They were so invested that look what happened to the copy. Like, they obviously read it or tried to, they had fun with it. And look, they can keep some of that paper too to remind them of this lovely reading of Dreamgirl Drama, the newest, not newest, sorry, one of the newer books by Miss Tessa Bailey, because we love Tessa Bailey. I would even go as far as to say it doesn't matter what condition it comes back at all. It's just a book at the end of the day, and you could, like, it could come back with the cover being ripped off like so, and it's fine. It's just a book at the end of the day, and that's okay. So condition doesn't bother me at all. Next, we have people that are concerned with, oh my god, they're gonna write in my book. Now, that is such a dumb, paranoid thing to think about, because if if you're giving a book to someone that you care about or you're friends with, you think if they wrote in your book, it would be fine because you get to see their notes of it too. So if I gave my friend a copy of Jaws, now Jaws is always on my channel. I love Jaws, and let's just open it to a random page here. This is page 161 right here. And if I was rereading that copy of Jaws, like after a while, and I went to that page and I saw that someone had written this, I'm just writing on it now. And if someone wrote big fish on it, that's okay because it's my friend's opinion on the book. And even if I skipped forward a couple pages and they wrote, this here, if I can write faster, we'll write this. And it came back with, this book is so fun. I'm like, thank you for letting me know. Because, and even if they were, I don't have any highlighters with me, which is a shame. But again, now that they've let me know in the book that they are having fun and I get to read their thoughts like big fish and this book is fun. And also, when the shark attacks happen, you could go, I don't even know how you say it because I'm trying to appeal to young people. You could be like womp womp G, to like Hooper or whoever dies. And so I'm all for writing in books. Again, this is a sturdy mass market with now some very lovely incentive notes written in here that I will hopefully pass on to a friend. So when they look at that page, it would be lovely. Or even if they got to the end of a chapter, like here, and they drew a lovely picture, like, I don't know, like a smiley face. Now, I'm not much of a drawer at all. Like, I have the drawing abilities of a literal, like, infant, because I hate drawing. But if I got to the end of a chapter and I saw that would be so reaffirming and relationship building because they're enjoying the book. And maybe I would respond back to that response with a different color pen. I may go with a black pen this time, right? And I may do another smiley face to it and go, yes, like here. And then even better, I could give this to another friend. So 3 people are involved in reading this chapter here. And they could write their own responses here. Like so. See, this third person wrote in red and they wrote slay. And so it just builds connections between more people. And the more you refuse to give your books to other people, you are denying people the ability to experience the same books you've experienced. And it's more personal because it's literally the same book. Like, for example, again, 3 people probably would have read this book and they could have written more stuff in the book too. Like, and the same person, the red pen, could have literally written fish is good, because they may have a different opinion to fish is bad. And right here, you see, fish is good. Now, I'm all for writing books. Someone could, I'll chuck this on the floor. Someone could literally write up in my precious copies of Tessa Dare. Someone could dramatically write in my Robert Alter Bible or my William Tyndale New Testament. I don't know how you could take notes when the font looks like this, but they can, because it's all about sharing at the end of the day, because stories are meant to be shared. Now, I would take this even one step further. Graphic novels, manga, whatever, all that stuff. Now, if I was a manga girly, I would give a single volume, to my best friend. And if I came back to that volume after they'd given it back, and if I saw that next to each of the drawings in the sides or whatever, or even if they crossed out the actual manga and just drew their own drawings of what happened, that'd be amazing, because again, you're getting different perspectives. Who cares how much that manga cost? Friendships, I don't know what I'm saying there. Friendships don't cost, I don't know. But it would be amazing, if you had an illustrator. My friend was like, I could do this better. And, this is my version of it. And they just ripped out that page, or I don't know, done whatever and just crossed out the drawing and done their own lovely drawing. That is incredible. And you could again go with tabs or even just highlight the pages. Why not? It's a book. It's meant to be highlighted. Who cares if it bleeds through? It's You can find another copy of the book if you're that desperate to have a pristine copy of a book because you are so anti giving out books to other people. But that is just I'll stop myself here because we've been going on for a while now. And this is just some of my thoughts on why you should lend your books out to other people. And you may watch this video and think, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna pull my treasured, expensive book and give that to my younger 3-year-old cousin and be like, here you go. And give them a pen, give them sticky tabs, give them a highlighter, because you are just spreading the joy of books. And when you don't share books, you don't care about books. That is the takeaway. If you don't share books, you don't like books. And so that's how I'm gonna end this video. Let me know what you think about this controversial topic. Am I right? Am I wrong? Please let me know in the comments. And please, if you want to, respond very sarcastically too. And so we can spread this very, very positive message on BookTube. But yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.